What's up, tribe? So if you're new here, my name is Jacob, and Apex is all about humans, dogs, and the foods that bonded us, which of course is meat. And the topic I want to discuss today is something I've been thinking about a lot, and that is that there is no better time than right now, in the present. Doesn't matter when you're watching this video, but there's no better time than right now to improve your health and start yourself on a, look at this mountain climber over here. Jeez, she's gonna hurt herself. But there's no better time than right now to start yourself on a healing journey to improve your health and to essentially create the life for yourself that you want. And that could mean different things for different people. It really depends on where you're at and what you want to achieve. So for some, maybe that means that you want to shed 20 pounds and you want to improve your body composition. For somebody else, maybe it means you actually want to gain weight. You know, you want to build some muscle, get in the gym, start working out. Maybe you've got a couple issues that you've been trying to deal with and you just want to improve your health overall. And there's no wrong answer here, because we all have to kind of meet ourselves where we're at and set goals for ourselves that are realistic for ourselves to achieve and that get us the results we want. But tying into the main topic of discussion, there's no better time than now to start yourself down that path, whatever that path looks like for you. And there's a lot of reasons I say that, and that's what I'm going to get into in this video. So let me just add some context here, and I think this will help drive my point home. So starting about 2005, I made that choice. I made the choice to improve my health. I got in the gym, I started working out. My main goal was to build muscle. I wanted to get strong because I had always been a 145-pound skinny weakling. And I wanted to see what it was like to be one of the bigger dudes, you know, to be strong. So that's exactly what I did. I got in the gym, I worked out every single day. I was extremely dedicated. I had a really great diet. You know, I was doing like all these bodybuilding foods. I was eating very, very clean, allowing myself some cheat meals here and there and stuff. But since it was so hard for me to gain weight, I ended up eating a lot of food. I was eating like 7 to 9 times a day, just massive amounts of food. And, you know, it was higher on the carb side. I was eating probably about 60% carbs or so when I was bulking up and stuff. And that was necessary for me to gain weight. So that's what I did. And I continued that for, I don't know, from 2005 to 2017. And, you know, over that period of time, I went from 145 pounds to 230. And most of that was muscle. Now, granted, I had some fat and stuff because I was always bulking up. But a lot of that was muscle. So I gained a significant amount of muscle in that period of time. And in 2017, when I got sick, I lost all that muscle. I lost all of what I had gained in 6 months. So I went from 230, which took me like, 12 years to get there. I went from 230 to 145 pounds in 6 months. And my health was completely destroyed. I lost all of what I gained. I was withering away to nothing. I was extremely ill, basically on the brink of death. And that lasted for over a year. And that's why I can speak on that, is because I've been on both sides of this. And I can tell you that the last thing that you want to do is wait until health becomes a problem to make a change. It is vitally important to get ahead of health before health becomes a problem. And I see this a lot. I see a lot of people that wait until they have a crying diagnosis to make a change. Because all of us, if we're sick, we probably know we're sick. We probably know we have something going on where we can improve. And we probably know what that thing is that we need to improve. We just don't do it. We continue to kick the can down the road, and we put it off and put it off because we don't want to give up eating this food or that food. And, you know, we want to enjoy our life and enjoy all the savory good things that life has to offer. But you have to weigh this out. What is more important? Is it the 15 minutes of mouth pleasure that you get from eating this hyper-processed toxic food? Is that more important than your health? Is that more important than your future? And those are the questions you have to ask yourself. But I can guarantee that when you're standing on the ledge and on one side of it is your health and the other side is absolute detriment and torment, you're going to want to choose health. And all that toxic food and the 15 minutes of mouth pleasure that you get from that and all these things that you think are making life enjoyable aren't going to matter. And the thing that's going to matter is your health, because your health is what makes life enjoyable. That allows you to live your life and do the things that you want to do. Because I see all too often where these people wait, and they wait until they receive a crying diagnosis. And in some cases, it's too late for that. And as somebody who's watched countless loved ones go through that, that is not something that you want to suffer through. And it's not something you want to put your family through either. So to avoid all that, just start making simple changes now. And it doesn't have to be anything drastic. Sit down the next couple days and think about where you want to be. Think about your ideal body composition, your state of optimal health, and just where you want to be in the next couple years. So take the time now to create a list of all the things you want to improve. Write down all your goals, and then start taking actionable steps to work towards each one of those goals. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be anything earth-shattering that's going to take, hours of your day every single day. It could be something as simple as just getting outside for 15 minutes a day. Maybe that's the first step you're going to take. You're going to get outside, you're going to get sunlight on your skin, you're going to take your dog outside and go for a walk, you're going to get in nature. That's a great goal, and that's going to start you down that path. Maybe the next thing is cleaning up your diet, one food at a time. If you've got a crap diet and you're eating standard American diet type foods, start phasing those out. And for everything that you phase out, add in some fatty red meat, add in some real whole foods. Try to limit the amount of plastic that's in your life. You're never going to be able to completely eliminate it unless you live in the middle of nowhere, but you can definitely reduce your exposure. Stop drinking tap water, find a safe source of water where you can get clean water from the earth, or get yourself a high quality water filter. That's definitely going to help and start you down that path. Start incorporating daily movement into your life. Whether it's getting outside in nature like I'm doing right now, going for walks, or getting in the gym. Whatever fits your lifestyle is going to be the right thing for you. And as somebody who's been working out consistently for the last almost 20 years now, which is kind of crazy to think about, I will say that you don't need a gym membership and you don't need fancy equipment to get in shape. Now, sure, if you want to take it to, a higher level of fitness, you're going to need some weights and you're going to need some equipment. But if you just want to burn fat, if you want to improve your body composition and improve your overall health, you don't need a gym membership, and you don't need weights, and you don't need equipment. You can pretty much do everything you need to do just by incorporating daily movement and body weight exercises. And those things are going to start you down that path of getting ahead of health before health becomes a problem. Again, there are a lot of different things that you can start incorporating now instead of waiting. But the great thing about this is that all those small changes, they add up and they compound upon themselves. So for every little thing you do, you're setting yourself up for success, and you're setting yourself up for a healthier future where you don't have to worry about this. And for each goal that you reach and each achievement, that's going to empower you, and that's going to keep you pushing towards the next goal. And that goal that you achieve is going to push you towards the next goal. And it essentially creates a domino effect. And by the time you get halfway through your list of goals, you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to be that much more healthy. You're going to feel that much better. You're going to be more resilient. And it is going to propel you to places that you dreamed of being. And once you get there, there is no going back. Because once you've experienced true health and you felt what that feels like, and you're free from aches and pains and illness, and you don't get sick and you don't get colds, and you're just the healthiest version of yourself, you will never want to live your life any other way again. I can promise you that. And that's coming from someone who's been on both sides of the fence. So trust me when I say that prioritizing your health now is going to be one of the best things that you could possibly do for yourself. Just remember that it's never too late to make a change to improve your health, but it's also never too early. So when you're thinking about kicking that can down the road, think about what that can mean for your future. And think about how much time you could save doing the things that you want to do, living the life you want to live, being the person you want to be. So if you're ready to seize the moment and start making positive changes, comment the word now below, and be sure to subscribe and join this tribe of amazing like-minded people that is growing every single day.